Guys, welcome back to Notorious Pulls Radio. This is your host, Fight Pass with Mitch, and we're going to be going over the Induction Hall of Fame of Anderson Silva. As you all know, it's a no-brainer that the former dominant middleweight champion, Anderson Silva, has been inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame as of today. He will be inducted into the Hall of Fame July of 2023 in Vegas during International Fight Week for the UFC promotion. As most of you know, the UFC Hall of Fame is split into two divisions, namely the Modern Wing and the Pioneers Wing. The Modern Wing of the Hall of Fame comprises of fighters who made their pro debuts after the unified rules came into effect at UFC 28 in 2000. The Modern Wing contains fighters including former middleweight champion Michael Bisping, former UFC 2 Division champion George St. Pierre, and former bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey. The Pioneer section of the Hall of Fame, that list includes fighters from the early days of the UFC, including three-time UFC champion winner Royce Gracie and former heavyweight champion Bas Rutten, and former light heavyweight champion Chuck Liddell. As you know, Anderson Silva retired from the sport of MMA with a professional record of 34-11. Anderson Silva has been considered by many to be the greatest middleweight of all time. The Brazilian holds the record for the longest undefeated streak in the UFC, with 16 straight victories between 2006 and 2012. The Spider has defended his middleweight crown an astounding 10 times, which has never been done before. The five main reasons why I truly believe that Anderson Silva is an absolute must to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame is one, his longevity. His career has spanned over 22 years in mixed martial arts. He was able to maintain a high level of performance for many years, and he was the middleweight champion in the UFC for a record-breaking 7 years. Number two, his absolute dominance. During his prime, Anderson Silva was one of the most dominant fighters in MMA. He holds the record for the most consecutive title defenses in the UFC history and was widely regarded as the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world for many years. Number three, his exciting style. Silva was known for his flashy striking style and his ability to finish fights with devastating knockouts. He was also known for his unorthodox techniques and his ability to improvise in the cage. Number four, his impact on the sport. Anderson Silva was an absolute pioneer in MMA and helped popularize the sport in Brazil and all around the world. He was a role model for many fans and for kids and young fighters and inspired a new generation of MMA athletes. And my fifth absolute favorite thing about Anderson Silva is his character and sportsmanship. Anderson Silva has always been respectful to his opponents and to every organization that he's been a part of. His sportsmanship within inside and outside of the octagon, the boxing ring, anything that he has pursued has been absolute class. Like I said, I am absolutely delighted he will be inducted in July in International Fight Week in Las Vegas. And guys, remember, if you have any comments or you felt like I missed anything out on Anderson Silva, leave a like, follow, and subscribe, and let me know how you feel about the great, the Spider. Till next time, your host, Fight Pass with Mitch on Notorious Pulls Radio. Thank you.